here we go.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶ
Oh
に
shit,
ふ
we're
さ
going
わし
right
い
in.
わ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。
Okay, I was like, what?
まさに滅びの災い。
Am I on the... Oh no, chat, does this mean there's not... Are we really going into Nod-Krai with no voices? Brother, man, like... Hoyo, just fire everybody who doesn't fucking voice their characters and just recast, please. Dear God. Dear God, begging.
と呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。
だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。
そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラントに来た時に乗ってた
The spaceship?
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に着せ。
Oh, she got different weapon types. Does she have different outfits too?
星々よ、静かに眠れ。
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
Ben boy! Let's go!
面白くなってきた。
They should have an FGO collab and give Dahlia an Astolfo skin. Same hair color, honestly.
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。
Whoa, who's
今
she?
回は何としても止めて
That's
みせる。
a new outfit. Which region is that? Nod-Krai?
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
するとロッチ。
経緯など友の昔に消え去った。貴様の
What is even happening? There's so much shit happening.
500年前にお姉ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
Reunite with you 500 years in the past?
旅の終
The
点は
real universe?
二人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
What the fuck is happening? I just realized Lumin is ripping the fucking... ripping reality open with her fucking hands in this picture. Lore skipper? Yeah, what is happening? I just realized, yeah, this is literally Lumin, like Lumin's hands ripping a tear in reality. Chat, is this all explained if I do the newest Archon quest? Or the newest story quest? No? Oh, then why are you acting like I'm a lore skipper? Like I missed something. Like, fuck you. Yo, this Skirk picture's nice though. Damn. Just stating a fact. This is old? What? What do you mean? The real universe? You guys know what the quote-unquote real universe is? What is the real universe? And what do you mean? What does Lumin mean by reuniting with us 500 years in the past? How is it reuniting if it's in the past? It's the Honkai Impact 3rd universe. Ah, true. They're just trying to get back to real world. Master Skirk, June 18th. Do you remember the Carry Bird quest? Multiple quests? I only did the main one.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin
Oh,
Impact
thank God
version
there, boys.
5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice
What,
of
Kara? Think
Dahlia,
about a 30.
and hosting with me today we have.
Hey
Soft
everyone,
Ninja with the 6.
I'm Cat Pratano,
FKNG
rhymes
adds
with
Reggie.
Capitano,
Welcome back.
the voice of Child's Master. Everyone, I'm Cat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And
Cat
I'm Katiana
Pratano
Sarkisian,
rhymes
the
with
voice of the
Capitano.
Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah.
I'm Katiana Sarkisian, the
Bro, doesn't Malwika's VA's real name sound like she's like from the Dune world or something, bro? Katiana Sarkisian, bro. That's a cool fucking name.
voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
I don't know, it's a cool fucking
well,
name, bro.
after
My
seeing
name's
that
lame as
trailer,
shit.
This version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment
Jason,
of the
like,
Twins quest in this version.
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left
when that's
quite
with
the
the
impression,
five
didn't it?
Happy
Oh.
Friday,
So
everyone
mysterious.
except Fop.
Yeah, I mean,
Frick you,
I'm pretty sure that
Fop.
interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember in the Primordial Sea at
Yeah,
the
true.
end
She
of the Fontaine
she can throw
Archon
Tartaglia
quest?
like a
Right.
fucking doll.
Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Sertology.
So, Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Sertology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and
Dude,
different
bro,
Skirk seems to be.
Dahlia's
Seriously,
VA?
though, her demeanor is stone
real voice is
cold
kind
in a
of-
way that's almost otherworldly.
Her accent's kind of
or something.
hot.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important
the
thing
nice
is,
accent.
this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh,
She's
I hope so.
Irish.
Yes, please.
Well, she
I
sounds
am
like
dying to
her
learn
Irish
more
sounds
about her
nice.
past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's
Bro, you have a girlfriend?
paths
Bro, I
will
could
cross
say
once
someone's
again.
voice sounds
Travelers
good with
will
a
have the
girlfriend.
chance to uncover new
I think
clues
if
about
I
her
say Hugh
past
Jackman
and
is
the
hot,
world
does
of
that mean
Tibet as a
I'm
whole,
gay?
so don't miss out.
Ah, so Leela
Yes.
is where we run into Skirk this time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it?
What
In
would
such a
you do if
normal
Hugh
location.
Jackman
Right?
broke open your door and asked you out?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my mind, she's like
Ooh,
this,
look at her
you know,
legs.
ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know.
Is that a
It
ukulele?
Sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation
sword is
is for
kinda
the
cool.
two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Nope,
no
kill
problem.
Traveler. Make Skirk the main
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the
Mhm.
all-devouring narwhal, like
Yeah.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Ooh, she's got a highlights on her eyes. I didn't even notice. You think Skirk should have been a void element? I think that would have been really cool. But unfortunately, then they would have released a whole extra series of characters to support that new void element as well.
Merciless.
But I would agree. It would have been cooler if they just released like a new series of elements, like Dark and Light or
As
something.
Child's master and someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the
She
Abyss.
seems to have like a bigger weapon. I like the
blending
bigger
in,
weapon
she
than the dual
camouflages
weapons.
it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as Serpent Subtlety instead.
Oh.
And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat
Does she put her
state,
two weapons
signaled
together
by her
to make a
change
big
in
one,
outfit,
Chad?
which
Or
is
am I
very
crazy?
cute, might I
Oh
add.
yeah.
While in
Oh
this
yeah,
state,
that
Skirk's
thing's
normal,
sick.
charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance
should
to
have had impact
interruption
frames.
and
Yeah, that would
attack
have been cool.
AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough
How long does it
energy,
last?
she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro
Oh,
and
you
Cryo
can see
characters,
how many
your
void
party member's elemental
stats you
skill
have
level
on the
will be increased
side
by 1.
that you
Whoa,
can
so
consume,
she like
I think.
enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she
C6ing her
enters
right?
her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay.
I just M60
It looks a lot
Schwan.
more
We
suited
have
for
Cardia
battle, don't you
coming
think?
up. Like,
Oh,
what do you
yeah.
want from me, huh?
So it seems like
You want me to be
travelers
in the
can
streets?
approach combat in two ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with
Yes,
cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really
Or
useful.
just win the
And since
tournament?
Cryo and
Bro, even
Hydro
if I win
characters
the tournament,
enhance Skirk's
it's
skills,
$1,000
there are
each person.
tons of team comp
That ain't
possibilities
getting
here.
C6
Oh,
in Genshin.
definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia?
Maybe
He's a
if I get
Hydro
lucky,
character,
but my
right?
Genshin luck has been
Sounds like he could be a
abysmal.
good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
That was the least excited let's go from Skirk's VA. Let's go.
This should be fun!
Yeah, Barbara clears.
Thus saith the Animal Archive!
Oh my god. He sent that hilly troll like 10 miles back.
Okay,
was
so
that?
Dahlia is a Hydro.
Thus saith the Animal Archive!
Why that hilly troll gets
Okay,
launched,
so
bro?
Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Eula buff?
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his
Full
elemental
attack
skill,
speed,
Dahlia
Eula?
summons Sacramental Shower.
Nah,
and
chat,
places
full
it
attack
in a
speed, Eula goes
designated
crazy.
location. His
Ooh.
summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So,
Chat,
for
don't
example,
underestimate
if it's an
Machine Gun
enemy,
Eula.
Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental
Oh, fuck,
Shower
man.
will propel
Jesus
them
Christ, I'm
high
so
into
tired.
the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Machine Gun
Yeah.
Goro
He's
goes
really
hard.
reliable in combat, even though he
Oh!
seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going
Double
on. I still
femboy?
remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well,
Make that
I guess
triple?
first
I
and
don't think
foremost,
Aether's, like,
he's Venti's
femboyish
friend,
enough.
Yeah.
But
He's just
even
soy
though he
boy.
likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities.
No,
When
no, no,
Dahlia
no,
is
no, no.
in
Aether
your
doesn't look
party,
cute enough,
the
chat.
movement speed
Okay?
of your party members is
Venti
increased
and Dahlia
during
kind
the
of have the
day.
cute factor.
Oh.
Aether just looks
All
normal.
the better to spread
Aether's
the
just
word
skinny,
of
bro.
Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps
He's
things
wearing a crop
little
top?
bit interesting, don't you
The
think?
fuck you mean?
It's one
He's
of my
not a femboy?
favorite things about him.
Motherfucker!
Aw.
Well, now that we've introduced
It might have
our
just
2
shrunk.
new characters for version
Might have been a normal shirt
5.7,
at one point
we
and it
should
just kept
probably
shrinking
let
and Aether
travelers
never
know
found new
when
clothes
they
to
can
wear.
add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7,
Oh,
we'll
shit,
have event
Shenhe?
wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners. Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes.
sick.
And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
Who is
Pretty
pulling for
fire.
Emily?
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
I mean, I have her,
Okay,
but
this
like,
is
I definitely
the
would have
big
pulled
one.
more.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes
She is
across
meta? I
evidence
use
that
her
seems
pretty
to
much as
suggest
my
their
go-to
sibling
Dendro
was
application.
in Natland.
So I know she's
Ooh,
like
wait
good,
up.
but like
I see Dainsliff.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsley. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a
Wait,
cave.
she's actually kind of cute, man.
It's
This
not just her
NPC.
clothing that's
She
special,
actually
though.
has like
Look at her
non-NPC
eyes.
eyes slash face.
Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss
Tien
Order
from
gets to
Epic
run
7?
wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army
Dainsleif, you
and
need to
rushing
work
straight
out.
into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Listen.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We
Needs to
finally
get
get
a
to
little
see
bit
him in
more
action.
chest.
Let's go!
A little bit, you know, maybe. All right,
As
like
the
he's
Traveler
feeling
and
a little.
Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss
feeling a
Order
little too
territory,
skinny, all right?
we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, sounds like there's
Look
going
at
to
the
be a lot of
mirror.
obstacles between us and finding
I
out to
actually
deal with our
think
sibling.
if Dane, if I
But
wasn't
we
Genshin
faced the
Impact
Abyss Order
right now,
before.
and we
can
both
do
took our
this. I
shirts
have
off,
no
I'd
doubt
be more buff
Travelers
than
will come
Dainsleif.
out on top.
Real,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Look at that
guess,
skinny
but
noodle
the other question
motherfucker.
is, can we stop whatever our sibling is
Not
planning?
delusional.
What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat?
No.
This
no.
quest
Chat,
might
you guys
hold
don't know
some
what you're talking
very
about.
important
Okay?
answers.
You guys don't know what you're
I am
talking about.
so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes, it seems like it's not as
an
simple
elite
as just
soldier?
finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to.
He's a little.
All
Listen,
right.
chat, if you look at
I think this
Dainsleigh's
is a good
model and
place
you
to
think he's
stop
like
and take
jacked
our
under
first
there,
break.
like I don't know
Yeah,
what you think.
I need a
Unless
sec
he's
to
wearing like
digest
the
all
tightest
that
shirt on the planet,
information.
it's squishing
Sounds
all his
good.
muscles in.
Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya.
Sure. Sleeper build. True, you skipped, bro. I don't think his body can change with his immortality. Is that how Dainsleif's immortality works? His body can't change? When I saw you clearing Abyss for the first time back in 2020, I remember thinking it would have been cool seeing you do it with Dainsleif. I was so kloogy. Do it with Dainsleif? As in like Abyss or like You mean sex with Dainsleif? Oh, okay. Your space time.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the
Reset
new
those.
characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species.
These damn gotcha
Go to
games.
battle with
All
a
just
lot
be
of
doing the
pieces
same
of
thing at the same
species,
time, huh?
And you can trigger unique
I'm telling you, Chad,
species
there's a fucking
features.
Chinese
The higher the
coalition of
feature
gotcha
level,
games where
the
they all talk
stronger
about
your
it
pieces
together and
become.
fucking release this shit together.
Yeah, I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool.
Bro, I still have this theory that everybody in China, they have like these business meetings with the CCP and they're like, oh, these Western idiots are just pumping our economy with money. And they're like, oh, did you see those idiots on social media? Those quote-unquote Kuro boss and Hoyo shills are fighting each other. They don't know we're just all working together in the back rooms with fucking Hoyo, Kuro, Tencent, fucking NetEase. All of them are working together and fucking just printing money off these idiots. And they're just sitting there like arguing amongst themselves. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, man. There's always these trends that just somehow all these gacha games match up on, and from China, and it's a little sussy. I don't know.
Oh, and it looks like you can also assign
Telling
equipment
you,
to your
chat,
pieces to
they
make them
want
stronger.
you to be
Yeah,
fighting
that's
each
right.
other,
And
so that
random
you'll be
events and
distracted from the
encounters will
fact that
occur
they're all
during the
milking you
adventure,
with
which
money,
travelers can resolve
milking
to
you
earn
for all your
helpful
money.
rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup.
Tribe 9 EOS
Travelers
because they
can
weren't part of the
also
meeting?
open
Yeah,
chests
because
to
it's a
get all
Japanese
kinds of
game,
useful
you know?
equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help.
Telling you, chap. Recently, there's been a trend of a lot of fucking gacha characters having umbrellas for no fucking reason. Why did that start happening? I don't know. I bet you there was some fucking business in China that started to want to make umbrellas trendy, and they contacted the CCP and like, we're trying to sell some umbrellas. Let's release, can you guys, CCP, reach out to those gacha companies, start releasing some fucking umbrella characters, and then people would start pulling umbrella characters, and it was like, damn, umbrellas are kind of cool. I'm gonna buy one, and then boom, umbrellas.
Help increase the strength of your entire team.
It's all business.
Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
It's all a conspiracy.
So there are also situations where it all comes down to
Gacha community Alex
So
Jones.
I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
I don't want
In
Sethos.
this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatril can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once.
Report whoever's
and
playing.
Directed
I
piercing
missed like 3
shots
times
can
with that
be used to
motherfucker.
take down shields or target
my-
enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the
Oh.
battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In reminiscent regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's
No,
a theme
nobody's
associated
gonna
with
ever
each
fucking
challenge,
care about
so
team
your
comp,
best
and
bet
people are
is
just
to
gonna
choose a character
pick their
whose skills
favorite
are
fucking
suited
characters
to the
and 4
objective.
DPS.
But of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills.
Oh, wow, they
Completing
actually
these
got a full
submissions can
Hydro
grant
Cryo
buffs
team,
to your
huh?
own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional Frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could.
Okay.
In theory.
Get carried?
But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's
Nope.
about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than...
Wait a second. Hoyo's doing co-opable combat event? Kuro is doing some co-opable hologram? Bro, it's all a psyop! They're all in the back rooms with the CCP together fucking doing stuff at the same time. I'm telling you, we're just getting milked.
ever. Because in this
We're all
iteration of the
falling for
event,
their trap.
dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat
watching?
strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm
Kuro and
very
Hoyo are the
excited
same
to announce
company?
a
No, they
new
all work
permanent
for the
event called
CCP.
Stygian Onslaught.
To bring
In this
glory
event,
to the Chinese
travelers will be able to farm
government.
artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain
Okay.
artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely?
Ooh.
What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom
Can't
at
wait for
the
the
end of the
speedrunners.
stage.
It says like
And before
2
the
seconds,
stage
2 seconds,
begins,
2 seconds.
travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes. And you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also
is that
mentioned
just
something
straight up better
about
than doing,
targeted artifact
domain runs?
enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
Is this a reroll? Is this
this
dice?
item is designed to help with that.
Is it dice?
Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an
Dice,
artifact
but
to level
better?
20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration
Oh,
or
it is
accept
better.
the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like,
How did
we
it just
really
end
needed
up
this.
still shit?
Yeah, really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate
Wow,
in
that
the
was
new
not the
permanent
best
event,
example to
Stygian
show,
Onslaught,
yo. That was
will be
still
able to
ass.
obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of
Yeah, 3
Enlightenment
per patch. I have
directly
some
from their
pieces I
in-game
definitely need to
mailbox
reroll with
after
that.
logging into
That I
Genshin
crafted
Impact.
with my elixirs.
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according
Can I
to the
buy
devs,
some more?
the rewards for clearing the level 5
Maybe in Battle
difficulty
Pass?
in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo.
Oh.
But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then,
Oh.
when attempting a level 1 through
I'm
5
an exalted
difficulty
one?
challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that. And I need
So
that.
it lets people use my
wait,
characters, chat?
Hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Well,
you won't be
clearing
able to
level
clear the highest
5
difficulty? What do you
solo
mean?
unlocks a secret
Oh, my
level of
C6 breast is
difficulty.
disgusting.
Level 6, dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort, no promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire.
Oh, none
So
of
you're
those
telling
had
me
electro
travelers really
advantage.
don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite
Why
with
do they
so
keep
many
saying
old
Slay?
friends and make a lot of great
Stop it.
memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this
It's
time
like the
around?
fourth time they said it this live stream.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Tom was back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh,
They're
and it
talking
looks
about how to
like Dory's in
exterminate the
Inazuma.
humans left on this planet.
Trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save
They're
Sayu.
like,
She's
"Sir,
too innocent
Nouvellette,
for Dory's
we've
schemes.
continued to examine
Honestly,
the humans.
though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her in Nod-Krai at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Yippee! Finally,
Okay.
Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7.
Yay!
Travelers can look forward to double
the
the talent
end?
and weapon
Motherfucker,
ascension
why
material
not at the
drops,
beginning?
so don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged
Ooh.
Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
The pain of
Oh, for the
euthymia.
Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's Echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns
I
like
shouldn't say
petals splashing in
slay.
the wind. The purple matches so well.
Ooh, wait, Raiden's is
Yep,
actually kind of
so
nice.
if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika and, Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Okay,
First up is an
okay.
improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Copying
Okay.
ZZD?
Under the
Yeah, how
basic
dare
plan,
they?
the system
How
will
dare
retain
they
the
copy their
necessary
own company?
resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save
Mobile
storage
only?
space, right?
Download
But
more
what
fucking
about players whose
storage
progress
space,
is
bro.
a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance
Yeah,
and
just like you
solutions
could download
based on
RAM.
account
But
progress
you guys
and
can't
quest
download
status
storage? I've been
to ensure
downloading
that
RAM and
travelers
storage
still
since
have a
like
smooth gaming
2015.
experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, Slay?
Yup. So
Stop!
travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform
says it so,
players
like,
who maybe
she just
rely
sneaks
on
it in
mobile
there.
more for the
She's
small stuff.
sneaky.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed
Yeah,
at
I'm a
any
Giga
time in the
Chat.
timeline
I'm not
menu,
gonna
where you
remove
can
any
choose for
game
completed quest
resources. I'm gonna make
to
my
be
Genshin
automatically
fat.
cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers'
You don't even
discussion
play
as well as
Genshin?
future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
Do I
And
not?
You will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline
This is a
Blossoms
live
and
stream with
common
3
challenge
girls,
domains,
one of
like
them voicing a
artifact and talent
femboy.
material domains.
Let them
What is
clean
that?
out a
On
little.
my phone.
It's
drops in the new
Pride
event
Month
that
after
we
all.
introduced earlier.
Giga.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the
I
drops.
haven't even updated it. Yeah, I don't think
Should
it's been
save a few
updated for like
trips
2
to the
patches.
crafting
but-
bench, that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us.
Why didn't they
so
show
let's
the
check it out, along with the third redemption code?
Is the quick thing not in this
こんにちは
update?
鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私はスカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングのスターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って、今からとてもワクワクしています。
ワクワク bro, I love Japanese.
スカークの歴史を聞いて、
God, I sound like a weeb.
すごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
When does that come out, chat?
でした。
Did she say when it came out?
ぜひです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。
We don't know the exact date. Okay.
An animated short for Skirk and a song. Let's go!
Is she a popular singer, chat? I didn't really know who she is. Yeah, she's very pretty, but I don't really know who she is.
Well,
Look her up. Super popular. She is from Love is War. Oh, really? What was her name again? Suzuki Irie. Is it crazy that I... Oh, wait, this is Sony. We're gonna get fucking hella... Alright. Interesting.
Nod-Krai, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frostmoon, living where the silver light
it's showing all the factions.
Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the snow and fae still yearn for the frosts of old.
Free Red?
While the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves,
does this mean Alice will be playable and not cry?
So does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Oh shit, bro. What is that giant fucking mechanical base? Alice and Varka? You think this was Varka right here, chat? I think this is Varka? Yeah? Is this the logo of the Knights of Favonius? I don't really know. Yeah? Okay. It's Aventurine. Wait, it kind of does look like Aventurine's colors. Okay.
My friends, of course, shan't be outdone.
Alright.
They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the
Varka
world.
is please dead. What? No, bro. That's
And just as the stone
not do
craves
the
the sculptor's
Paralogism
hand,
Archon
so
quest?
does fate
The newest
await
one
your
I haven't
gaze.
done. I haven't done the newest one yet.
Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind.
Yo, that building back there, though, looks kind of
story
crazy.
is about
That's like some fucking alien spaceship.
to begin.
Damn. It's the Fatui ship? Oh, is it? Okay. The Death Star. True. Ooh, yo, Skirk looks nice here. Nod-Krai possibly being cyberpunk theme is kind of dope. I hope so. That'd be pretty cool. It is Robotnik Space Station. He's going to piss on the moon. Bro, it really does look like a Ventrine. It's got all the colors. Like, legitimately. It's also got the fur and the hair. Like, I mean, it literally is. I mean, I hope Varka doesn't look like a Ventrine. I don't know. I still have this I still imagine that Varka's like this big juice like Giga Chad. Skirk mains, huh? We were cooked. They removed one event to 420 primos. Ooh. Free to play, only getting 54 pulls. Unlucky.